Hey folks, welcome back to the channel. This is going to be a 9-ball match from Thursday, September 5th. This is Brian, skill level 3 from my team, my bad. Going up against Manuel, also skill level 3 from the Mad Martins. Manuel's got the 6-ball up there, and Brian shooting with 4-ball for the lag. Looks like Brian's going to win it. If you're liking what we're doing here, please give us a like and subscribe. We'd love to hear from you in the comments if you can as well. It'd be great to let us know how we're doing. Help us grow the channel. So looking forward to hearing from you. This is, of course, going to be an even race to 25 points for each player. This is partway through the match already. We've got most of the 9-ball matches for this have been taking place on the table. You can see in the upper right corner. We got switched partway through. Mad Martins right now has got a team score of 36. My bad, we're looking at 24 points. So hoping Brian can bring us up there in the scoreboard here. Both of these guys are really good threes. So we'll see how that goes. Brian gets the 5 right into the corner, right off the bat. Next shot's looking like a 1-7 combo. Seven goes in, followed by the 1. If the 1 would have stayed on the table, could have been advantageous. Might have been able to use that to get better position on this 2-ball. Partially hidden by the 6. Like Brian can catch the side of it. Oh, manages it into the side pocket, but scratches as well. Gonna give ball in hand to Manuel, who's gonna line himself up on the 3-ball. Should give him decent shape for the 4-ball after if he follows it just a bit. There we go. Might have gone for the other corner pocket. Harder shot, but better angle on the 4 afterwards. Although this gives him a pretty good angle to get down table for the 6. So that works out. And he's lined up on the 6 for the corner there. Gonna have to hit that with some follow to either follow or go for a stun. Goes for the follow, which gets him back up table. Long ways up table for a longer shot on the 8. Stun would have probably not worked out too well. That would have had him going towards the opposite corner with the cue ball. Would have been very difficult to recover from that. Looks like he's going to try and cut the 9 into the corner. Nope, went for the bank shot. I always look at the cut myself first before the bank. I just feel like I'm better at those. I do need to practice my bank shots. Gives Brian a long shot up table for the 9 in the corner, which he manages no problem. In that first rack with Brian at 5, Manuel at 4, 1 dead ball. We got 3 dropping right off the bat. No easy shot on the 1-ball. I'm not sure if it'll clear through that between the 7 and 2. All right, he makes it. Good defensive shot. Unfortunately, is going to leave the one ball with a angle or with a line straight to the corner for Manuel. He manages that one. Got no problem hitting the 2. Looks like he's going to try and line up and do the 2-8 combo. That's a difficult angle. Always hard to judge. Harder to judge when you're looking at that kind of a combo. Nearly puts the 8 away. He had the angle pretty good, at least. Brian's going for another defensive shot. Get some distance between the cue ball and the 2. That bump on the 9, though, brings the cue ball into line with the 2. So, like Manuel has an opportunity to try and cut that into the corner. It doesn't go. Winds up putting the cue ball right down there with the 4 ball and the 9. And no real good shot on it for Brian. Gonna try and get up the middle. Oh, hit 5. Didn't quite clear that. I'll give ball in hand to Manuel. Looks like he's gonna try and slide it past the 8 ball here. Should give him with a little bit of top right way to get down table as well. Oh, hits it pretty light. It would have come off the rail. He might have come down table a little bit. Or gone right up the table and been on the rail on the 8. Depends on how much top right you put on that. Got a line on the 4 into the corner though. Doesn't quite make it. Brian gets the 4 in. A little more bounce off of that would have been nice for a cleaner shot on the 5 here. I think he can see the side of it as he goes by the 6, but it's going to be a 10. Oh, he goes for a kick shot instead. Manages to hit it. Good defensive position. Putting the 7 between the ball and the 5 there. Oh, Manuel goes ahead and puts that 5 ball in, even with that blocker. Typical cut shot on the 6, possibly a bank. Much as I don't feel I'm good at banks, I would probably try the bank shot here. Manuel goes for defensive shot though, at angle. Pretty good job of hiding it behind the 7. Leaves the edge of it out. Brian goes ahead and cuts it on into the corner and scratch. ball in hand for 7 in the side pocket. Decent angle on the 8. I might have let that roll a little bit instead of a stop shot for a little shallower angle on the 8, but that's definitely a makeable shot. Doesn't go, but does get the leave on the 9 he wanted. Leaves that 8 in the corner for Brian. Picks that up pretty easily. Avoids the scratch in the side. Has a nice line on the 9 ball into the corner. And that'll finish up that rack with the score of 10 for Brian, 8 for Manuel. Like the 2 and the 5 into the 2 corner pockets down there at the end of the table. Leaves Brian a shot on the 1 up here on the rail. Which he manages. And he's got a shot on the 3. Also good. I have to skim past this 8 ball here. Manages to overcut the shot somehow. I'm kind of surprised by that. Well, though, with that angle, overcutting, getting the right angle would have been difficult. Overcutting more likely to happen. Leaves that easy one into the side for Manuel. Got a shot on the 6 here. I'd probably try and cut it into the side because I'd be afraid of scratching. But Manuel, no problem, puts it up into the corner. Unfortunately, doesn't give himself a really great line on the 7. Manages to kick out the 7 though and get the 8 ball in a combo. Runs the 7 ball all the way down. Has himself lined up for the 9. Oh, hits it way too hard. Pops it right back out of the corner. Not sure why he hit that one as hard as that. It definitely didn't need that much force to get into that pocket. Brian goes for the bank shot. Doesn't quite get the angle. Does leave the 9 ball center close to the short rail, so that'll make it a difficult shot for Manuel. Gonna either have to bank that. If he tries to cut that, I'd be surprised. Goes for the bank. Doesn't get it into any pocket. Does leave it on the long rail up on the other side of the table. Okay, Brian, put this one away. Almost hung on. Thankfully did not. That'll give Brian 16 points at the end of this rack. 12 for Manuel. Nothing in on the break this time. Easy shot on the 1 to connect with it. Could cut it into either the side pocket or the corner pocket. Looks like he's lining up to the side. Overcuts it. But gets a good defense out of it. I think it's clear to get down and hit it, but not put it anywhere. Brian might get the angle to get the 1-3 combo there, but that'd be about it that I could see. Goes for it. Yep. Oh, stops that one ball in front of the side pocket. Manuel opts for a kick shot on it. Nearly gets it up in the corner. Will make that a very difficult cut shot for Brian. And just stay sitting in the pocket. This angle should be a lot easier for Manuel to get the ball in, but he's got to get back down table for the 2, so really want to put a little bit of top on this and bring it forward. Angling it, more of a stop shot. Nope, he gets around. Almost puts it in the side. That angle works for the 2, though. It hits just right. He should be able to bounce off the short rail and wind up with a decent angle on the 3. Yep, there we go. As well. Not a great angle on the 4 here. Looks like he's going to try and cut it in the side. It should probably take the cue ball way up table though, and he's got to get back to the 5 in the corner. He puts enough spin on it to get back down. Give himself a decent angle. Gets 5 in, rolls up table, and gives himself a good position on the 6. You watch Manuel's body posture on these. He does not drop his shoulders, all in the arm. Once he's on aim, he stays right there. He doesn't move around a lot with his body, which is good. Brian finally gets to come back to the table. That angle looks like he's going to cut the 6 into the corner. Yep, which gives him good position on the 7 into the same corner. Top shot or a little draw on this for the 8. There we go. Then he'll want to roll up a bit in order to get a good angle on the 9. Oh, that 8 almost hung in the pocket. Manages to fall low, so that's good. And cuts that 9 in. That'll finish that rack up 21-17. Brian's still in the lead. Now only needing 4 points for the win. Manuel needing 8. And scratch off the break. Nothing else in though, so no dead balls, but giving Manuel ball in hand right away with a full table that's spread out fairly nicely. Puts in the 1. Got a nice line on the 2 for all the way down. A little bit of follow to that. Leave him on the 3. The 4's a little problematic where it is sitting on the table. How to get to a good angle. Being between the 4 and the long rail, somewhere in between that 7 and 8 would make that easy to put it into a pocket. Being outside of that, you gotta contend with the 7 and the 8, try and figure out where to put it. Which is what Manuel's looking at right now. Leaves himself a good position to hit the 4. So looks like he's trying to eyeball the 4-7 combo now. Again, long ways to go for a combo shot. Real easy to get out of line with something like this. He's got good aim, but that's a hard one. Doesn't make the combo, leaves the 4 ball. We're cutting this into the opposite corner, looks pretty good. A little bottom left might also put in the 7. Oh, not enough. Move behind that shot, leaves the 4 ball in the corner. Gonna give Manuel a pretty easy shot on that. Just gotta manage to not scratch. Yep, 4 ball in. Doesn't quite get the angle on the 5. Gonna bring Brian back to the table. We're tied up now, 21-21. Enough points left on the table for either of these players to get out during this rack. Brian takes the 5. Difficult shot on the 6 here. Pretty easy to scratch off of this. Almost gets the 6 in the corner. Manages to avoid scratching on it. But unfortunately leaves it lined up for Manuel on this one. And from there, the 7's already sitting in the pocket. Again, just needing to avoid scratching. No problem. You might be able to put this in the side. Bit of a shallow angle for that. Getting all the way down to the corner might be an easier try. Nope, overcuts the side pocket shot. Brian takes the 8 ball all the way down and has a nice line on the 9 ball. This, if he gets it, is the end of the match. There we are. Final score, 25 for Brian, 23 for Manuel. That's gonna move my bad up to 36 points for the match, and the Mad Martin's up to 44 points. Final score on this did end up being a tie. The very final 9-ball match tied us up completely here, so we ended up in 50-50. Thanks, everybody. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you can. Love to hear from you. Put something into the comments. Give us a thumbs up. Let us know how we're doing. Thanks.